face. Chandrakanti, more than Chandrakanti, one of the friends of Srimati Radhika. Chandrakanta ki
Gaura Sundar to.
Oh, Gaur Sundar is best now. Gaur Sundar Prabhu ki
Nitai Gaur Prem.
Nitai Das Prabhu. Nitai Prabhu ki Das.
Gaur Mohan Prem.
Gadadhar Das. Gadadhar Prabhu ki Gadadhar. Gaur Gadadhar.
Radharani Prem.
Oh, Radha, Srimati Radhika Dashi.
Radhika.
Radhika.
Satchinandan Prabhu.
Oh, Samnan. Sachinandan is best. Sachinandan Prabhu ki
Govinda Dasi.
Oh, very good. Govinda. Govinda Mohini. Govinda Mohini.
Taraka Gutman.
Oh, Tulasi Devi ki
Devaki Gutman.
Devaki best friend. Devaki Devi ki
Shelly Singhal.
partner. Sunanda Devi ki
Shelly. You were done, Shelly.
Prabhu ki oh, short form is good. Shelly.
Shelly, she wasn't here.
Sunanda Devi ki Sunanda. From today you are Sunanda.
You can announce the name. Upanishad is the
Buddha Prabhu. Buddha Prabhu ki
and Gopal Prabhu has left.
his name is
Here?
Gopal.
Where's Gopal?
He's gone.
Gopal Das.
Begin. You should be ready. That should
These pompous words. Listen, today, that's like Pajal's splendid sapphire, scattered by sea waves on the shore. Like a great forest of many leafed palm trees, seen from a cave in the Himanshala mountain. And, like an intoxicated elephant, deep in a bag of gold, Lord Jagannath went on procession to Udija. And as the entire universe became filled with jubilant calls of Jai from mouths of men in every direction, and as blissful-hearted devotees filled the directions with a tumult of Bhagavad Kirtan, and as women filled the directions with shouts of joy, and as there was a deafening tumult of sweet musangas, vigorous putahas, mahapanas, many dakas and ukaras, and deep berries among pritis and mudikis, and was suddenly approached by Lord Jagannath's servant, King Prataparudra, whose heart was wounded by the disappearance of Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and who said to me, "O playwright, this is the same all-powerful Lord Jagannath. This is the same Ratha Yatra festival. This is the same Gundicha temple. These are the same pilgrims come from all directions to see the Lord. This is the same garden that eclipses the beauties of Nandanandan. Still, without Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I think everything here is a desert. To please me, write a sweet, beautiful play, fragrant with the virtues of affectionate Lord Chaitanya, the best of sannyasis. Except for our friend's words, or a play filled with his qualities, we have no way to bear the pain of not seeing our dear Lord." I must do it. This is wonderful. Visible everywhere, the smokeless fire of cosmic destruction lights the saintly devotees and burns the locust demons. Fearing the fire's heart would burn it, at the time of creation the Lord put many coverings around the universe. The king was once like that fire, at first the form of great chivalrous power, gradually increasing love for the Lord, plunged the king into an ocean of peace, washing away all passion and ignorance. Knowledge made him the personification of peace. Now in his heart, he no longer desires material things. Shaking all doubts and thus making this life a success, for the king's good, I will now present this play named Sri Chaitanya Chandradaya, the moonrise of Sri Chaitanya, which destroys the darkness of ignorance in the heart, and which was written by the poet Paramananda Kavirpandi, to whom the Lord was kind, and who is the son of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya's dear associate, Shivananda Singh. Oh, here! Here it comes. Wonderful, beautiful. Gentle one, what is it?
This for Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. Some unhappy men are crying, as if they think the world is a garden of darkness. They said, listen, this for Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. These are the same newly blossoming gardens. This is the same glorious path. Still, my eyes are burning, as if consumed by a furious flame. My mind breaks as if it were attacked by demons' words. My body suffers as if I were wounded. Tell me, what is the meanings of these words?
Gentle one, you are fortunate. By seeing the great devotees who deliver the entire world, your eyes have become perfect.
Master, who are they?
The dear associates of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Gentle one, to not have heard the name Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you must even now be staying in your mother's womb. Listen, its wonderful root, the great sage, Madhavendra Puri, the best jewel of sannyasis. Its new sprout, Srila Advaita, who is famous in the three worlds. Its first branch, Avadut Nityananda. Its other branches, Sriman Vakashar Pandit, and other sweet devotees. Its flower blossoming, devotional service. Its fruit, sincere love. Its highest branches, breaking through the boundaries of the material worlds and providing a place for the nest of the two playful birds, Radha and Krishna, who remain without ever being separated, and its shade a resting place for those who travel on the path of repeated birth and death. The Chaitanya Kalpa Druma tree grows on this earth to fulfill the devotee's desires.
Why has this incarnation come? Whose purpose is far beyond ordinary people can realize.
Gentle one, listen. To teach the many activities of devotional service, which begin with Nam Sankirtan, which are the highest goal of life, which are described by Sanandan Kumar and other sages, which are the worship of the Supreme Truth, who has transcendental qualities, who is the supremely opulent personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, who eternally enjoys transcendental power, and whose form is eternal and full of transcendental knowledge and bliss. For this reason, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. This is not understood by the impersonalist philosophers, who claim that the supreme goal of life is to merge into the quality of Brahman, and who are haunted by the ghosts of their own foolish theories of the meaning of all the scriptures.
Master, in this incarnation, did Lord Hari write any books to teach this?
Although the Lord did not personally write any scriptures, as the all-pervading Supersoul, he inspired others to write. He is not limited by time, place, or the need to directly teach anyone.
Why does not everyone appreciate his wise teaching?
How can those who make a host of material desires their masters follow the spiritual path? Bound by material desires, they take shelter of many different philosophies.
Ah, so Devotional service, which even the authors of Scripture cannot understand, creates wonderful transcendental knowledge, and therefore must bear impersonal liberation as its fruit. So, what is the difference then between devotional service and impersonalism?
Gentlemen, Srimad Bhagavatam, when one is actually advanced and takes pleasure in chanting the Lord's holy name, who is very dear to him, he becomes agitated and loudly chants the holy name. He also laughs, cries, becomes agitated, and chants just like a madman, not caring for outsiders. Devotional service, which begins with chanting the Lord's holy name, and which makes one free from sin, makes one fall in love with the Supreme. It makes one the Lord's personal associate. The Lord explains, "My devotees always see the smiling face of my form, with eyes like the rising sun. They like to see my various transcendental forms, which are all benevolent, and they also talk favorably with me. On seeing my charming forms, smiling and attractive, and hearing my very pleasing words, the pure devotee almost loses other consciousness. His senses are free from all other engagements, and he becomes absorbed in devotional service. Thus, in spite of his unwillingness, he gets liberation without separate endeavor. This is the liberation the devotees attain. They do not attain impersonal liberation." Lord Kapila explains, "When the service spirit is engaged in devotional service to the personality of Godhead without any motive, that is far better even than impersonal salvation. In Kali Yuga, by chanting the Lord's holy name, one attains the ecstatic love known as Rati, which eclipses all other devotees."
So your words are surprising. The holy name of the Lord certainly does grant liberation. Scripture says that by calling out O Narayana, one dies, one attains liberation.
Here the word liberation means becoming an associate of the Lord. Scripture says Ajamil regained his original spiritual body, which was a body appropriate for an associate of the Lord. This, the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya, defeats all other philosophies. The pious and the wise agree with him. His incarnation has made Kali Yuga auspicious.
And that being, Scripture says, O King, Kali Yuga, most of the people, their hearts broken with offenses, do not worship the infallible supreme person of the Godhead. He is the master of all the world, and before whose lotus feet the demigods which control the free will of God. In this way, the
That describes previous Kali Yugas, before Lord Chaitanya descended to this world. Scripture also says, in this Kali Yuga, the Lord, out of special mercy to his devotees, will dispel the unhappiness of the people born in this fallen age by propagating the hearing and chanting of his own glories. Scripture again says, O King, in Kali Yuga many people will become devotees of Lord Narayana. The people of Sat Yuga and other Yugas will yearn for a birth in Kali Yuga. These and other statements describing the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refute your words.
Why does Kali Yuga not overcome the devotees?
The waning moon may decrease day by day, but how is it possible for wicked Kali Yuga to overcome they who have taken shelter of Lord Vishnu's feet?
Who are you to insult me with the word wicked and compare me to the moon?
Gentlemen, as we speak of him, proud-hearted, merciless Kali is coming with his dear friend, irreligion. Let's leave.
Friend, irreligion, the playwright spoke the truth.
And what was that?
He said the waning moon may decrease day by day, but how is it possible for wicked Kali Yuga to overcome they who have taken shelter of Lord Vishnu's feet?
Friend, King of Kali Yuga, this wretch has insulted you by calling you wicked. Sinful, wretched playwright, listen! You have insulted Kali, who uprooted the monarch religion and his soldiers, purity, good conduct, equanimity, self-control, discrimination, and other virtues, who blinded religion's friends that purify others with a glance, and who has me as his obedient servant. Stand, sinner! Stand! Stand! You may say that wherever religion is, there is Krishna, and wherever Krishna is, there is victory. But when there is no religion, where is Krishna, who alone can destroy Kali?
Friend, don't criticize the playwright. Consider this. Friend, my time is now past. A boy has taken my powers away, just as a poison herb destroyed the great serpent Takshaka.
King of the Yuga, who is this boy? Is he a wretched murderer? Has he killed the entire earth?
Neither. He is not to be feared. Born in Navadvip as the son of Sachi Devi and Jagannath Mishra Purandara, this boy has cut my work into pieces.
King of Kali Yuga, out of fear of the splendor of the ferocious son of your powerful arms, the bull of religion, who has only one leg left, is now silent as an owl, hiding in a mountain cave. Your feet are served by many servants like myself. How is it that your mind has become so bewildered that you fear a Brahmin boy?
Friend, he is not just a Brahmin boy. He is a boy that is the master of all the demigods, purifying the world and placing in its heart the nectar teachings of devotion to Lord Haru. Playing as a boy and splendid as a golden lotus, Lord Hari has incarnated in the Brahmin's home. By taking birth during an eclipse of the full moon, he tricked the people of the world to chant Lord Hari's name at his birth.
You are bewildered. It is like the Kakataliya Nyai. It is only a coincidence, although you think it is not. Listen. Oh, listen. You are very powerful. You have many strong helpers. What is this sprout of a Brahmin boy in comparison to you, whose roots are so old and firm? How is it that you've become so bewildered that you fear a boy?
Friends, hear the truth. Time, place, age, and family have no meaning to him. He has come to this world of his own accord, like a newly rising sun who removes the blinding darkness. He is not without helpers. Before he himself came, he sent his dear associates to the earth. Advaitacharya is the incarnation of Lord Shiva. Nityananda Avadut is glorious Lord Sankarshan. Srivas, the tilak mark of the Brahmin, who is accompanied by Sri Kanta, Sripati, and Sri Rama, is the incarnation of Narada Muni. Acharya Rama, Haridas, Murari, Gangadas, Dharma Pandit, Vasudeva, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Bhattacharya, Srinivas, Vikumbar, Damodar, Shankar, Jagannatha, and many others. Reservoirs of love, expert at tasting the nectar dances of many kinds of pastimes, and friends of the Lord since childhood have come to the earth to save the world.
But what is the proof that he is gone?
Friend, because his bliss, a supreme personality of Godhead attracts everyone's heart. That is his extraordinary nature, supremely blissful. He can make the living entities also blissful, just as a wealthy person can make someone else wealthy also. This boy fills everyone's heart with wonder. That is the sign of the supreme personality of Godhead. Even in childhood, his virtues, beginning with profound thoughtfulness, peacefulness, perfect memory, intelligence, happiness, wisdom, sweetness, and love, attract everyone. With this proof, who will not accept that he is Lord Vishnu?
He is not the only one. Some people are extraordinary.
No, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my strength. According to the Lord's own words, the presence of millions of great qualities in others only proves his greatness. We ourselves are proof, for we do not fear any conditioned soul.
King of the Yuga, I heard he's married.
When the Supreme Personality of Godhead descends to this material world, his potency, beautiful goddess Lakshmi, also descends. Imitating the pastimes of ordinary men, he accepted her, stayed with her for some days, and then sent her far from the eyes of this world. She also has a human-like form. Scripture says, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead assumes a demigod form, Goddess Lakshmi assumes a demigod form. And when the Lord assumes a human-like form, she assumes a human-like form. He will marry beautiful Vishnu Priya, the partial incarnation of Blue Devi, and then, teaching the importance of renunciation, while still young, he will leave her. His elder brother, Vishwarup, was Lord Sankarshan descended to this world. Not married, Vishwarup accepted sannyas, gave his personal powers to Ishvarapuri, and disappeared.
This is a great calamity. With cleverness, I should be able to dissuade him, but my heart is withered. Oh, my limbs are weary. My memory is broken. For this calamity, there is no cause other than the holy name of the Lord.
Friend, know that I have seen it myself.
Friend, there is a way that we can defeat him, save ourselves from misfortune, and make us happy.
Friend, what is that?
Friend, nothing is impossible for us. And your other generals. The strength of their arms has placed the entire world under your umbrella. And now that they have conquered all four directions, they have returned. Each having conquered a different direction, they have removed all thorns of opposition to your rule. And now, all doubts shaken away, they will return, O Lord, to your feet. Let us use them all at once to defeat him. I will describe their prowess. The god of lust is famous for conquering the three worlds. By the strength of his arms, Brahma approached his own daughter, and Shiva ran after Mohini. What are other tiny people? They're like the pet kittens of women.
Friend, you don't know his power. The god of lust was himself defeated when he tried to conquer Lord Narayana. No conditioned soul has the power to bewilder Lord Ali. I sent my generals to conquer him, and they promised as soon as his childhood was over they would. But it was not possible. In the prime of his youth, he left his young wife, splendid as Goddess Lakshmi, and, protecting his own religious teachings, went to Gaya and performed funeral rites for his father. There, he accepted as his guru Ishvarapuri, who by faith had come in. Sri Chaitanya, the master of all self-controlled yogis, then accepted the 10-syllable mantra from his guru, who had learned it from Madhavendra Puri. Then he returned home. Now, in the company of his dear friends, headed by Srivas, Rama, and Haridas, by singing, dancing, acting in religious plays, and crying, he plunges the three worlds in oceans of bliss. How can the god of lust even approach him?
Friend, don't talk in that way. They who by practicing very terrible austerities, following vows, meditating in yogic trance, controlling the mind and senses, wisely spat out, even in the posts of Brahma, the opulences of this world, and easily conquering the unconquerable enemies headed by the god of lust, fell from the slight touch of anger. How will he defeat anger?
Friend, what can pathetic anger do? To two impious, miser Brahmin brothers named Jagai and Madai, whose hearts burn with the 5 great sins, who troubled everyone, who stole from others, who beat the drums of lies, and whose hearts became more polluted day by day. He was kind, called for them, and when they were brought before him, said, "You are both poisoned by many sins. Please give me all the sins you have committed." And as stunned with wonder, they said, "We give them to you," and poured water from their hands. And as they both became fulgent, trembled, wept with bodily hairs standing erect, became plunged in the waters of bliss, and with throats choked with emotion chanted, "Krishna, Krishna." And as by engaging in eternal devotional service, their lust and other vices left them, and they now walked on the path of the great devotees. And as everyone that saw this became filled with bliss, free of all doubts and motionless as a painted picture, Lord Chaitanya attracted and charmed them all. With a sidelong glance, he lightens all sins and tears apart lust and all other vices in the hearts of others. How can he be overcome with anger? Friend, listen. I hear tumultuous sounds of bliss from Srivasa's house. Oh, I can guess these are limitlessly glorious pastimes that fill the heart with wonder. Friend, listen. The blissful calls of the Brahmin's young wives, the sounds of jive, the playing of many instruments, and the unrestrained conch shells and bells are a great festival like a blood collector. Oh, I must get a closer look.
Rama, quickly bring this Argya and other things. Sripati, quickly bring 108 excellent new jars. Srikanta, from every direction, have the Brahmins and good women bring water from the Ganges.
Friend, I see Srivas giving duties to his brothers. I think the great Abhishek festival of ecstatic Lord Vishnu Baladev, who is now revealing that he is the Supreme, has begun.
If he is the independent, supreme personality of Godhead, then why is he overcome with ecstasy?
Friend, because although he is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he is supremely independent, he does not always reveal his identity to others. By his own wish, he sometimes performs actions that seem material. The wise call these his sweet pastimes. Friend, look! In Srivas Brahman's home, which has become like Ilavrita Varsha, splendid with waves of light from the rising sun on the peak of golden Mount Meru, Lord Chaitanya is a madman overcome with bliss, and as the splendor of sudden lightning enters the deity room, sends the throne of the Shalabram, Shila, and other deities, pushes them aside, sits down, and is surrounded by all the devotees, as they hastily run to and fro, expertly bringing articles of worship, shedding tears, the hairs on their bodies erect, and their hearts pure from defeating the enemy of material desire.
Rama, bring pure, fragrant water. Mukunda, arrange the paraphernalia for the bathing ceremony. Gadadhar, bring the clothing, garlands, ornaments, and other things.
Friend, look! Carrying auspicious jars in their hands, the women come and go. They go from the town to the Ganges, and from the Ganges shore to the town. In their words are his pastimes, in their eyes tears, on their bodies trembling, on their braids looseness, and on their cheeks hairs erect in ecstasy. Oh, this is amazing!
It is said that loosened braids are a symptom of lust. Wherever doe-eyed women walk, there Kamadeva conquers. Can a general conquer alone without a conquering army?
Loosened braids agitate men and women whose hearts are filled with lust, but they do not agitate they who are free of material desire. Wonderful! As water continually falling from Brahma's Kamandalu, or as the swiftly flowing heavenly Ganges on always flooded Mount Sumeru, the oddly-shaped water flowing from Lord Gaurunga's body floods the four directions of the world. Before the lotus feet of Sri Vishwamara, who is now bathed, his body dried with a towel, splendidly dressed in clean garments, his lotus feet washed, and his fair splendor rivaling the glory of the world. All the devotees, aware that he is both different and not different from everything, overcome with love, and according to their own powers place gold, jewels, belts, and many valuable offerings.
Friend, this is greed's opportunity. Greed, which destroys patience, hates happiness, and stops humility, will somehow defeat it. Even Lord Vishnu became greedy for the goddess of fortune, and the great Kastuba gem cheering from the milk ocean.
It's not like that. Look, it is so. He does not speak, he does not see, he does not hear anything. Stunned with bliss he shines in splendor.
Friend, these are the actions of a madman. Powerful madness makes the eloquent silent, the sighted blind, the hearing deaf, and the wise foolish. What calamity does it not bring? What calamity does it not bring? Why worry? If there is one fault, there may also be other faults. This is confirmed in the words Ekta Yoga Nadristanam Sahava Privitihi Sahava Nivritihi. Your lieutenant envy, which pollutes the heart with an intolerance of others' good fortune, creates cruelty and deceit, who burns as a fire in a tree hollow, who turns those who it defeats into demons, and who upsets the entire world, hides within him.
Oh, Adwaita! These 54 hours have passed for him as a moment. Now that he is in his ecstasy, how can we tiny people continue to serve him?
Fred, listen, the devotees cannot bear his power and opulence. That's what Srivas is saying.
I heard. Madness is in their hearts. And delusion. If he really is in ecstasy, he cannot leave his trance. Madness and pride in his heart, he falsely thinks the world is a blade of straw. If they are not bewildered, then why do his followers take his words seriously?
Out of love.
Oh, then you say when it is directed toward ordinary people, it is delusion. But when it is directed toward anyone else, toward the great souls, it is love.
Fool, that is the way conditioned souls think. Because they are conditioned, they think one is great and another small. Oh, what is this? All the devotees headed by Adwaita, and all the women headed by the wives of Srivas and his brothers fall as sticks to the ground. I understand. The Lord has opened his eyes, like two blossoming lotuses, dripping the honey of his mercy. Lotuses that have been closed by the waves of his ecstasy. Amazing. In a voice deep as thunder, saying, "Fix your minds on me." The Lord places his lotus feet on their heads. Tears, anxiety, trembling, coolness, bodily hairs erect, joy and intense eagerness. They are now in ecstasy. Now they are all coming here. I think we should go somewhere else.
Oh, friend, where do you think I should go?
Friend, listen. You can stay among they who blaspheme the spotless character of Lord Chaitanya, who has learning, morality, austerity, exalted lineage, and the highest ashram. Your mate lies, can stay among the atheists, and your son, deception, can stay among the dry impersonalists and the materialists. Don't be unhappy. As you like.
Hare Krishna. Outstanding.
All glories to the assembled devotees! All glories to the assembled devotees! All glories to all the Vaishnavas! Srila Prabhupada ki Kali Yuga Prabhupada Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Turiya Mahashaya ki
Actors, please come forward.
Very good. Where's Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga? Come. Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is bowing down to the Vaishnava.
Gurudev, this is Chiranjeev's wife.
Behind all of that.
Very good. Haribol.
I don't know. I can make. Dayanidhi Nityananda Prabhu.
Advaitacharya.
Where's Advaitacharya?
Advaitacharya.
Hey, Krishna. Babaji.
Babaji.
Gorkishore.
This is actually Advaitacharya.
Yeah.
Madan Gopal.
Dayanidhi.
Narrator, Tranjit, and Kirtanya.
Mute narrator.
Narrator.
Come on, all. Let them come on.
Come on, everybody. Quickly. Children.
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama.
Just let me try it.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopala Govindara Srimad Sudana. That's surprising. Gopala Govindara Srimad Sudana. Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita. Hare Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita. Hare Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita. Charana Bandana, Desai Gosai Gori Charana Bandana, Ahoy Krishna, Ahoy Krishna,